This is an unboxing and review of the Fintie keyboard cover for the iPad mini. Let's go ahead with the unboxing. As you can see, it didn't come in a box, it just came in this bubble mailer. Let's take a look. Here's the box. And the back with some of the specs and the features. Now this one says that it works for the iPad mini and the iPad mini with Retina display, which means that it should work with all the current generations of iPad mini, which includes the iPad mini 1, 2 and 3. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now I ordered the space gray color, so it should be a combination of both black and gray. There you go, it comes in this transparent plastic bag. Very well packaged by the guys at Fintie. Let's take a look. First we got the instructions, or the user manual. I don't think we'll really need it. It should be a pretty straightforward functionality. And the keyboard itself. So initial thoughts about the materials of this product. It looks pretty good. This is not metal. This is almost like it feels like a high-end plastic. It doesn't feel cheap, but it's definitely not metal, which is good because it makes it a little bit lighter. Especially if you're using an iPad mini, you want something light. Comes with the on-off switch, connect button for your Bluetooth, and some indicators, LED indicators, the Fintie brand. The keys are spring, have the spring feature, so it feels good when you touch them. It's like an actual keyboard. And it has spaces for all the letters, of course. I've seen some other products that have the combination of caps lock and A, which I don't really like. This one is not like that. It has a separate button for both A and caps lock. Looks really good, feels good. The back also has a couple of rubber feet that will protect the back of the cover when you're using it as a laptop. And here's where the iPad mini would go. And actually I'll be right back with the functionality with the iPad mini. Actually, I just forgot to show you that this also came in the box, which is the charger, the USB charger. That's the only thing that came in the box besides the user manual and the keyboard itself. And here's the port to charge it with the USB cable. Okay, I'll be right back with the functionality. Okay, so the functionality of the keyboard is fairly simple. I brought in my iPad mini first generation, and what you do is you flip this part right here in the cover like that, and then you place your iPad mini on the clips like that. So it works well. And as far as size and weight, the case is fairly lightweight, so it won't add too much weight to the combination of both the iPad mini and the keyboard. And if you look closely, it adds about twice the width of the iPad mini, which is not really that much. It's about a lot smaller than a regular notebook. And it has the sleep and awake feature. So when you close it, the iPad mini shuts off, and when you open it, it turns back on. Now, actually pairing the keyboard is straightforward. It's the same as any other Bluetooth device. You turn it on, and I already paired it before, but you would press this connect button right here for the first time that you're pairing it, and you go to your settings. You go to Bluetooth, and it will show up as Bluetooth 3.0 keyboard, and you would connect there. Now let's try it out. It's already paired in. So as you can see, the quick buttons, the quick function buttons work really well. So for example, this is right here is the home button that I just pressed before. Then if you want to start playing music, you can press this one right here. So you have to press function first and then the play button. See, it's already started playing. It's a little bit of a lag, but it's usually just with the music functions. Then, or you can also lock the screen with this one and turn it back on. And of course, you can turn up the volume, turn down the volume, and turn up the brightness of the screen and turn it down as well. So basically almost as any other Bluetooth keyboard with the iPad or iPad mini would work. Regarding the lag or the keyboard itself as far as typing, let's take a look. So I opened a new page, and you can always hide the keyboard, the digital keyboard. And it's fairly fast. There's almost no lag at all, and it's also very comfortable to type in. There's going to be a little bit of learning curve as far as typing in this keyboard, but it all works pretty well, and you'll get used to it. And the keys in the keyboard feel pretty well. It feels pretty good. And there's almost no lag. Okay, so now let's go over my list of pros and cons for the keyboard. And let's start off with the positives. First of all, everything in the keyboard itself works really good. The keys feel really good in your hand. It connects really fast to the Bluetooth in the iPad mini. All the quick function buttons around in the keyboard work really well. Also with the iPad. The sleep and wake feature works as well. There's no lag. And it's also very light. It's lightweight, and it doesn't add much space to your iPad mini and keyboard combination. I also like the fact that it comes with the rubber feet here, so you won't damage anything when you have it sitting down like this. Now let's go over the negatives. First of all, and this is quite obvious, but the keyboard cover won't protect the back of the iPad mini, which is kind of like what I was expecting, considering the design of it. The next negative I find is in the design itself. Somehow I thought that that the keyboard would let you put the iPad mini itself further down here. So if you're sitting down at the higher level, or your table is lower than you, then you can't move the screen further back. So let's say, for example, you're really tall, or you're sitting in an airplane. This is as far as it will go. So I don't think it goes far enough back. The other thing in the design that I didn't like was when it comes to the back, this part right here. As I said before, it comes with this little very handy rubber feet that will protect the back of the keyboard. The problem is when you have it open like this, this part right here would be lower than the rubber feet in the back. So let's say if you have your iPad mini sitting down on the table like this, the rubber feet here will help you stabilize it here a little bit, but in the top it will not, so it will move a little bit and slide, which is really not a very big deal. Now lastly, and this is the part that I really didn't like the most about this keyboard, is this part right here in the keyboard cover itself. And I don't know if you guys can see it from there, but it's a little bit hard to see. But if you notice this right here, the edge of the keyboard itself, it has a little bit of a curve. So it's lower right here, and it reaches a little bit of it reaches a little bit higher here. So it's a curve going out, and this is the top of it. This is not a straight line. And you would ask, why is that a big deal? The thing is that when you close it and you open it, you can feel the edge of the keyboard rubbing against the screen of the iPad mini. I don't know if you can hear it there. Maybe let me get this closer to the microphone. I don't know if it's really a very light sound, but you can hear it rubbing here. And I really don't like that. It feels like it's damaging the screen of the iPad mini. And lastly, my last negative aspect of this is that when you close it as well, if you close it very lightly, it will still be open a little bit here. I don't know if you can see that right here. There's a gap in between the iPad and the cover, whereas the other side is completely closed. You just have to make sure that you have to close it hard in this part right here, so it won't do that. It's a little bit better. Now finally, as far as a rating of the keyboard, I give this product a 3-star. I can't give it a 5 or 4-star, mainly because of that this problem right here with the edge. Now I don't know if that's I got a faulty product or all of them are like that. I only have one, but that's my review of it. I give it 3 stars because of that. But besides that, it's an okay product for the price. It just the keyboard works very, very well, and it's very new, I guess, an innovative design. It's just has a little bit of some things that I didn't like about this part right here, but overall it's an okay product for the price. Again, let me know if you have any questions about this keyboard, and have a great day. Bye bye.